Please welcome Rhonda. Now, Rhonda is devastated because her teen daughter, Cheyenne, who is only in the 10th grade, that is, if she went to school, she's 3 months pregnant. Not only that, Rhonda recently discovered that Cheyenne contracted an STD. Now, Cheyenne has admitted to sleeping with 8 different men, some as old as, what, 34, I think?
To my knowledge.
To your knowledge, and she's proud to say she doesn't believe in condoms. So Rhonda's here desperate to save Cheyenne before she ruins the rest of her life. Listen to a visibly shaken Rhonda. Watch this.
My 16-year-old daughter has slept with more men than I've ever slept with in my life. She thinks she's grown and she can do whatever she wants, but I can't even let her out of my house. When I found out Cheyenne was pregnant, I was devastated. There's 8 possibilities of daddies for this baby, and none of them's her age. They're all, too old to even think about being with my 16-year-old baby. I'm concerned that Cheyenne may still be using drugs because before she found out she was pregnant, she was partying and doing drugs. It's not her life to play with anymore.
I'm gonna be a damn good mom. I already signed up for WIC, and I plan on getting a job when my baby's 3 months old.
I'm trying to get her into high school for teen mothers now, and she told me already that it's not going to do me any good because she's just going to quit as soon as they make her go. My concern is if she can't even finish high school or clean up after herself, wash a dish or anything, how is she going to tend to a newborn child?
I have a free babysitter at home, and it's called my mother.
Wow. Wow. How did you find out that Cheyenne was pregnant?
Well, me and her father tried to get her in Job Corps, and when we finally successfully did, I believe that Cheyenne went and purposely got pregnant so she wouldn't have to stay there because they had told her beforehand that if she was pregnant, she couldn't attend school there. So when we finally got her there, her second day in being there, they ran her for all of her tests and everything and found out she was pregnant.
And does she know who the father of this baby is?
We really don't know for sure, but we've got it kind of pinned down to one person just by the date.
Out of how many?
Well, we went over a whole list of guys. And the thing
list?
Yes, ma'am.
And how old are these guys? You're talking about her age? Or?
No, ma'am. I can't even say that for her because all of the guys that she's messing with are 18 and over. These are grown men preying on 16-year-old babies, and this is so bad that Cheyenne doesn't even realize it, but this is not her life anymore.
No, she's got a baby, and you're worried that she's still using drugs. What kind of drugs was she using?
That I know of, just weed and alcohol, pills.
Just weed, alcohol.
I know.
And are you scared she's still using those drugs while she's pregnant?
She says she isn't. And I want to believe her, but everything she's done so far is just a lie, and that's why she ended up pregnant.
This could be another lie.
Right. Her dad told me not to believe anything she said because she was a habitual liar, but I believed in her, and now she's pregnant.
And now it's come to this. So were you in her life when she was a little girl, when she was growing up?
I was in and out of her life. Me and her dad got divorced, and her dad could just better take care of them financially. So me and him come to a joint agreement with them, and she lived with him. I didn't really have much to do with Cheyenne until she was about 14.
And how come she came to live with you then?
Well, she was running away. She ran away. She was gone for over a month.
A month? You must have thought she was dead or something.
We did. We all did. Nobody knew where she was. And
were the police involved?
Police, detectives were at my house, just searching for her everywhere. And
where was she?
She ended up making a video with a rap star.
What?
She was making a video with a rap star without parents' consent or anything. She just ran away to do stuff.
How old was she when she did that?
14 years old.
14 years old. Has she run away since then?
She's ran away several times since then, but she's not ran away since she's been in my home.
Now, tell me about this STD. You found out she had an STD?
We took her to the doctor for the pregnancy thing to make sure that she was fine. And they did a bunch of tests on her, and the thing about it is they called us the next day and told us that she had chlamydia.
Whoa. So she obviously is, well, she's pregnant. She's not using any protection. Do you ever talk to her about using condoms?
I do. I try to save her from herself all the time, but she...
What'd she say about condoms?
She doesn't think that condoms are going to do anything, anyways, they don't feel good.
They don't feel good?
I think it's going to be better feeling than pushing a baby out of your vagina.
Yeah. God. God. When she become like this?
To my knowledge, Cheyenne lost her virginity when she was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And she says 13, but...
either one's wrong.
Either one is way wrong.
Yeah.
Either one, she should have been playing with baby dolls at 12 years old.
Absolutely.
Instead, I don't know, it's like she's grown and she knows everything. And
does she lash out at you?
She lashes out. She's busted her bedroom wall with her fist. She screamed in my face to the top of her lungs because she snuck a guy in her room since she's been pregnant, and I caught them having sex.
While she's pregnant?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's the fear that she's having unprotected sex while she's pregnant, so this baby could...
Right, she's risking her baby's life now. Because if she contracts AIDS, that baby will too. And she's not putting any thought or any concern for that baby, I feel like.
But she says you're going to be the babysitter anyway, so why should she bother? I mean, that's what she said at the end of that piece of tape there.
Trish, I'm willing to help, but I'm not willing to do it for her. I'm willing to help as much as I can.
How do you wish it could be?
I wish she could just stop and be a little girl, but it's too late for that.
Yeah.
But I wish she could just stop and put the baby ahead of her.
Do you think she's ruined her life already?
I do.
How old were you when you had your first child?
I was 14.
You? And this is like, looking at her, is it like looking back in the past?
It's reliving myself, and it scares me.
Because you know what's coming up.
Yes,
and she won't listen to you.
She says she's not me, and...
But she is you. She's doing exactly what you did.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so everyone should know that we gave Cheyenne a drug test, and we will have those results later to find out if she is using drugs while she's pregnant. Now, in that first tape piece, we got a little glimpse of Cheyenne's behaviour, but obviously she's got a lot more to say. Have a look at this.
I normally do not have an attitude until somebody pisses me. I don't know where or with who, but I lost my virginity at the age of 13, and I don't care what anybody says. I only give it guys that are between the ages of 18 and 24. Any younger, and I don't want anything to do with you. Before I got pregnant, I would smoke weed, take pills, and drink every day. When I party, I turn my phone off, and I don't come home for weeks at a time. I don't do drugs anymore, but I did get kicked out of school for selling my dad's painkillers. Although I never used condoms, I was so surprised to find out I was pregnant. I never planned on having a baby at this age, but now that I think about it, it is truly a blessing. After I have my baby, my life is not coming to an end. I'm still gonna hang out with my friends and go party on the weekend. I am so ready to have my baby.
Well, when we come back, we'll meet 16-year-old Cheyenne, who is 3 months pregnant and completely out of control. Stay tuned. Talking to Rhonda, who's at her wit's end with her 16-year-old daughter, Cheyenne. Cheyenne is 3 months pregnant and admits that she doesn't like the way condoms feel. Cheyenne also claims that she stopped drinking, she stopped doing drugs for now, but she plans on resuming her partying ways once her baby's born. So let's meet her. Please welcome Cheyenne. Hi.
Excuse me.
So, Cheyenne, how do you feel about your mum saying all of that?
What'd you say?
I said the truth. I said that you've lost your life. You're no longer responsible for just you. Now you're responsible for a baby that's growing inside of you.
Okay, but how can you even say anything like that? Because you're not even giving me a chance to like prove anything. Like,
you've proven enough, Cheyenne.
Okay,
you told me straight up not to believe your daddy that you would lie. What did you do to me?
Okay, well,
you lied to me. You got pregnant by a man. You know, and the thing about it is shame on me for believing you, and shame on you because you're not me and you wouldn't be like me. Guess what? You are me.
Okay,
you are me.
I don't even know why you're telling me all this stuff because you did the same thing. You're 14, got pregnant by a 36-year-old.
But guess what, Cheyenne? You should have learned from me. I have preached and teached and coached and yelled and screamed.
How can I learn from you when you were never there for me? I never even had you in my life.
But since I have been there, though, you don't
You've
listen
been
to me.
for like 5 months.
You came to live with me. You lied to me. You deceived me, just like your dad said.
Okay,
you would.
whatever.
Okay, so can I... hi. You don't like the way condoms feel?
No, honestly, I don't know.
So you were planning on getting pregnant? Your mum was
I was
saying
not planning on getting pregnant at all. I did not want to get pregnant, but now that
you don't believe in, you don't like using condoms, and you say you were surprised you got pregnant.
But she
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
surprised
it was
that she was pregnant because she had told her 20-something-year-old the night prior to going to Job Corps, what would he think if he found out she was pregnant?
It was just a question. I didn't know about that. And that's not even my baby daddy.
Like that if they don't suspect it might
How
be
many
possible.
men did you have to work out who was the dad from?
7 or 8.
7 or 8? You had to go... So how did you contact these guys? I understand.
Facebook, honestly, Facebook.
What did you say on Facebook?
I wrote a status that said, I'm pregnant, someone hit me up, and people started messaging me, asking me about the timelines and everything.
So you had to work out which of 8 men it was. So can I ask you, because are you a prostitute?
No, I'm not. I do not sell sex. I don't do nothing.
You just do it for free?
I give it guys. I like them.
I'm just confused. I'm just confused because usually when I have women on this show who've been with that many men in that short of a time, they're actually making a living out of it. So excuse me for asking you that. I mean, that's a natural conclusion, right?
I guess.
Do you love yourself?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Do you know how pretty you are?
Yeah.
Do you have any self-respect for yourself?
Yes, I do.
So do you have a relationship with these guys, or you do...
I'm not dating. I'm not with anybody.
So you just have sex with these guys?
Cheyenne, you have slept with more men than I have in the little time that I've had. I've been in 5 relationships in my life.
Who's going to take care of your baby then? Your mum?
No, I'm going to take care of my baby.
And who's going to pay for your baby?
I am. I've had jobs before. I worked 2 jobs and went to school full time before.
Have you already started applying for assistance?
Yes, I'm on WIC, and I'm getting on TANF since my baby's born.
So where does that money come from then?
What do you mean, where's that money come from? The government?
No, not the government, sweetheart. It comes from us.
Yeah, it actually does.
We're not the government. So why should I pay for your baby? If I'm the government and we're the government, actually, I prefer that you gave your baby up for adoption. Then you could really go out and party.
No, I would never do that.
No, but to be blunt, if I'm giving your ass money, then don't I have a say? I think your baby would be happier in an adopted her.
Okay, well, I feel like I did the responsibility of laying down and getting pregnant, but I need to be able to raise it.
But you didn't even know who the father was.
I do know who the father is.
Do you take drugs now, now that you're pregnant?
No, I do not take drugs. I do not do anything now. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do anything.
Alcohol?
No, nothing.
So you found out that you had a sexually transmitted disease,
Yes, I did.
Are you still having sex with guys now that you're pregnant?
Well, not at this day. No, I'm not.
Not this day, but since you found out that you was pregnant, you've got into your room.
I've had sex with one guy since I'm pregnant, but I was dating him.
Are you still dating him?
No.
How long do these dates last? A lot, you know.
Well, I was with my baby daddy for almost 2 months, 3 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Wow, I've had colds last longer than that.
Honestly,
and your mum said you ran away for a whole month once.
Yeah, not from her. I ran away from my dad.
I didn't say from me. I didn't say from me. Detectives
I ran away from my dad to her.
You wanted to come back to her?
I'd never lived with her before until now.
Listen, I don't let her do what she wants. Especially since we found out she was pregnant, I keep her under my rear end all the time because I know I can't
You found
trust.
a man in the house?
Yes, ma'am. Shame on me. I went to sleep.
Now, we gave you a drug test, so we'll find out if what you're saying is true.
Okay.
What do you want in life?
Just be able to raise my baby and get my together for once.
Are you frightened now?
Yeah, I'm scared, but...
So if you could wind back the clock, if you could have the idyllic life, where would you be? What would you be doing?
I'd be in school and not pregnant and getting my stuff together.
So I want to help you, and I want you to promise me something. When they start you to Emerson, I want you to go, and I want you to finish and complete
I
school.
will.
You will. Okay. We're going to take a bit of a break. We'll do some more work together, you and I, in just a moment. Okay, so we'll be right back. This is 31-year-old Melissa. Melissa has been raising her 15-year-old sister, Alexis, for the past 3 years. Now, Melissa says Alexis has been having sex with multiple boys and girls, stealing and doing drugs. So, here's the big question. Where is Alexis's mom in all of this? Well, Melissa says that's a good question because Melissa blames their mother, Alison, for Alexis's destructive behavior. Watch this.
I am in desperate need of help with my 15-year-old sister, Alexis. Alexis has been meeting men online, having sex, doing drugs, and running away. I have even had to call the cops on her multiple times. I was the one that took my sister in when our mother turned her back on her. My mother is a scam artist and shouldn't even be allowed to call herself a parent. I blame her for my sister's dangerous lifestyle. Her daughter isn't even allowed in regular classes because of cursing at teachers and ditching school. A few weeks ago, Alexis told my husband that she had sex and the condom broke. I am terrified that Alexis might be pregnant. I've already had to give her 2 pregnancy tests. I can't keep going through this. I'm here to prove to Alexis that she is better than this and that I won't leave her or abandon her like everyone else has.
Wow. So, Melissa, ordinarily I would have the mother of the child sitting here. How come it's you?
Well, my mom decided that she can't take care of Alexis, said she was too much trouble, that she couldn't handle it.
So you're the one parenting her?
Yes.
What's happening at home?
She's running away. She's hurting my husband physically, my children. She has hit my children, too. She just has all this aggression because, you know, she has a mom who doesn't really want anything to do with her, it feels like.
So it's all that anger coming out on you?
Yes.
So let's go through the list of what she does. You said she physically abuses your husband. She hits him. Why is she hitting him?
Yes. Because she doesn't like rules and regulations.
So tell me about boys.
That's been an issue since she came with us. Men, boys.
Sexually active?
Yes. She actually lost her virginity outside on the ground with some boy.
And what about pregnancy scares?
There's been a couple.
And girls as well?
Yes, yes. She had a... And we found out that her and this girl had basically had sex in the bedroom while this girl was spending the night.
In your house?
In my house.
Oh, wow. Now, you say she runs away and you get the police involved.
Yes.
Stealing? Do you think she's stealing?
I know she's stealing. She has been going to the mall and she's been bringing stuff home, and I'm like, well, where'd you get this?
Yeah.
And she says, well, you know, this boy bought it for me, or this boy bought it for me. So.
You don't believe that?
No.
Are you worried about her being pregnant at the moment?
Actually, because she just came home a week ago, and she was talking to my husband, and she told him first that she had had sex with this boy and that the condom broke, so she thinks she might be pregnant. She doesn't know.
Well, I just want to tell people we gave Alexis a pregnancy test. We're going to have those results later on, so I'm praying for you. So, Melissa, I think it's time we meet your 15-year-old sister, Alexis. But first, this is what she had to say to my producers yesterday.
When my sister tells me I can't do something, I run away and do it anyway, and I tell her to shut the up. I'm 15. I'm not a baby. I can do whatever I want. I lost my virginity this summer, and since then, I slept with 3 guys and 1 girl. I lost my virginity at the lawn at the local rec center. A few months ago, I had sex with a girl in my bedroom while my sister was sleeping. My sister was mad, but I wasn't bothering anybody, so why should it matter? When my sister and her husband caught me sending naked pictures to my boyfriend, they broke my phone. When they did that, I kicked my sister's husband and I threw a chair at him. I had 20 detentions in the first 2 months of school last year. When teachers tell me what to do, I tell them to shut the up and I walk out. I don't even know why my mom even cares, because she's hardly even around. You know what? You only live once, so I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Wow. Please welcome Alexis. So, Alexis, what's going on in your life?
Drama, life. You only live once, so you got to live it how you want to.
You live once, but you don't have to live it like that.
So you had sex for the first time this summer?
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was on the lawn in the front of the rec center, but I don't know why it's any of your concern why I did it.
So, look, Alexis, I'm with you. Why shouldn't you have sex outside on the ground? I mean, my dog does that. Why shouldn't you?
It's my business, so don't worry about me.
But if you have a baby, then whose business is it?
Exactly.
Mine?
No. See, because you're under our roof, you're underage, so then we have to take on the responsibility. And you can't rely on everybody else to take care of your baby.
It would be my child, and you can take care of your business.
You can barely take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of a baby?
So,
It's all going to come back to us.
Are you sending naked pictures to boys as well?
Yeah.
Guys, you know?
Well, actually, some, not all of them, but some of them I talked to them off Facebook or off a dating site I used to go on to.
So they could be pedophiles?
Yes. That's what scares me, is that She puts all her trust into these people that she barely knows. And that's something's going to happen. Something is going to happen eventually.
Absolutely. I can understand that. And when your brother-in-law tries to discipline you, you hit him?
Yeah.
Why?
I do. Because I don't like him, and I feel like I shouldn't have to listen to him.
He provides for you. He's given you the house you have. Yeah. You know, after all the things that you have done to him, he still sits down and talks to you.
So this is a guy who really cares for you, and you don't like him. Do you think you might be pregnant now?
I actually think I'm pregnant because the condom broke when I had sex with him 2 times.
Yeah, with some guy that she just met.
Now tell me about your mom.
I feel like she doesn't care about me. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know why that she's even
Are you
here.
angry with your mom?
Yeah.
Is this what this is all about, anger?
Yeah.
I want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll meet their mother, Alison. Now, she tells a very different story to the one we've heard from Melissa. Stay with us. Before the break, we met Melissa and her 15-year-old sister, Alexis. Now, Melissa is determined to get help for Alexis because she's been meeting random men off the internet, texting naked pictures of herself, and having sex with boys and girls, either on the ground or under her sister's roof. Now, Melissa is also ready to confront her mother, Alison, who she says cold-heartedly abandoned Alexis and left Melissa to raise her. Let's meet your mum. But just before we do, I want to see what she had to tell our producers.
Alexis, I will always be your mother, and I will always love you. I'm sorry I haven't been there for you the way I should, but I've always done my best. I fear for your life. Your behavior has become unbearable. You are so young and you have so much to learn. Those boys you're sleeping with are using you. I need you to realize that. You have a family that wants to help you. Mommy loves you, baby, and always will.
Let's meet Alison. Come on out, Alison.
I love you, Alexis.
Whatever, Ma, it's all right, whatever.
I'm the one that called the show to get you help.
Whatever, Mom. I don't even, like, why should I believe you? Like, every single time I try to call you, you're, like, either doing something else or you're making up excuses. Why should I trust you anymore? Like you're barely even here for me. Like, she's been, like, a better mother to me than you have.
Her mother is there. Her mother is, you know, is, no matter what, nothing could stop you from being with or around or do anything for your children. That's what a mother is.
So why did you give up your daughter?
Her behavior was just too much for me to handle.
That is not it.
Yes, it is.
It's like you're blaming Alexis for you giving her up. You had a chance to get her back, and you didn't. You chose not to.
Why didn't you get her back?
I don't feel like I could have managed it. I just don't think so, and I just...
Have you put men before your children? Have you put men?
Tried to manage it.
Always. What kind of childhood would you say you'd had?
I actually have PTSD from my childhood.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome from your
I've been in therapy for a long time.
And do you think maybe some of that is what's happening to your sister Alexis?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I can see it.
Do you know what your daughter's getting up to?
She just wants the love from my mother, and she can't get it. She doesn't care what you think.
I admit it. I wasn't the best parent, but I tried.
It doesn't seem like you tried.
Do you think the same way as your sister, that you don't want to be like your mum?
Yeah, but it's hard for me because I learned so much from her as I was growing up.
Because I was going to say, it sounds like you're repeating the pattern.
Yep. The manipulating, the lying, the scamming, the doing, you know.
The stealing?
Yep.
Did you know she was stealing?
No, I didn't know she was stealing.
She learned it from her. What are you talking about?
I didn't steal when they were young.
You did.
Yeah, you did. You even had us steal for you.
Yes.
What did your mother get you to steal for her?
CDs, movies, DVDs, perfume.
This isn't really a time for honesty. You say you want the best for your daughter, you want things to change. The change begins, guess what, with you being honest.
I made mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But I didn't have the best childhood myself.
So you having a bad childhood is an excuse, to be honest, because I had a childhood, and I'm a good mother. My kids are good kids, and they know that I love them, and they tell me that they love me every day. And that's what's important, that your children feel like they have you No matter what.
There you go,
Unconditional.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Alexis, here's the thing. I know why your mum contacted the show. I know why Melissa is here. And incidentally, I have to say to you, as one mother to another mother, going through all of the pre-interview stuff you did with our producer, you and your husband are fantastic parents.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fantastic parents.
Thank you so much.
So, as I said before, I know why you're here. I know why you're here. It interests me, if life is so all darned fantastic, why are you here? Can I switch places with your sister just for a sec? It's interesting that you're sitting on your hands. Sitting on your hands is about trying to control your anger. Your foot's not doing a very good job. So why are you here?
I'm trying to get help for myself, but it's just hard because then I hear stuff about my mom, and I just think about the past of what she did.
Are you scared, hurt, upset when you think about the past when you were a little girl?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel you're screaming out and nobody listens?
Mm-hmm.
Are you very mixed up inside? You feel you don't fit in?
I just, try not to be myself because I don't know who I am anymore because of what my mom did to me.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I get that sometimes when you're like that, there are people who prey on you sexually because at least you're getting a hug and you feel important at that moment. We'll take a bit of a break and then maybe we can talk about another way to do things. Would that be cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First off, when we come back, we'll have the results of your pregnancy test. I think we should clear that up first and foremost. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, over the last hour, we've been talking to teens who are living a dangerous sexual lifestyle. And in an effort to uncover the truth, we gave Cheyenne a drug test and Alexis a pregnancy test. So I want to start by getting those results. Let's start with you, Cheyenne. Now, okay, so let's see what's in here. Cheyenne's drug test results: marijuana, negative. Benzodiazepine, that's the anxiety medication, negative. Oxycodone, negative. Cocaine, negative. Okay, so now we come to you, Alexis, your pregnancy test. Let's get those results.
Baby, I hope you're not pregnant. I really do. I pray to God that you're not. You're just a baby.
Me too. Yeah. Okay. You're not pregnant. You're not pregnant this time. It can happen. We want to give us some advice?
I've always said it couldn't happen. It's not going to be me. You can ask her. But it can't happen,
You're a little bit older. Have you got any advice? You're only a year older, but any advice you want to... come on.
Protect yourself and just be aware of your surroundings and the people around you.
To go through this with you because if you are having sex with guys, even you've known them for a few weeks, you may know this. Tell me if you do. These are possible birth defects caused by STDs. Now, syphilis has been linked to premature births, stillbirths, and deaths shortly after birth. And that's a picture of your baby. You've got that picture there of your baby. Gonorrhea can cause infants to develop eye infections and can cause blindness. Chlamydia can cause newborns to have eye or lung infections. Herpes can cause a miscarriage or serious birth defects and usually affects a baby's eyes and skin or mouth. And I wanted you to have this because...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, these
I
are
don't
the
really
pictures.
look at that right now.
But you need to if you are having unprotected sex.
Yeah, I've seen all that.
You've seen all that?
Yeah, I have. I've been to doctor. Been through that.
All that? That's my gift to you, just to remind you when...
I don't want to look at that right now.
Now, whenever we get teens come to the show, as I said before, I always know why the parents, and by this I'm talking about Melissa here. I know why the parents are here. I always wonder why the teens come. One of the messages I got loud and clear from your sister and her husband is they will love you, they will be there for you, they will not abandon you no matter what.
No matter what.
I know you're saying what you want from your mother, Alison. She can't give it. Not all of us can give it. Just because, and this is to you too as well, just because you can reproduce and have babies doesn't mean to say you can look after them. Some people can, some people can't. So if they're putting boundaries on you, it's a way, that's how you know somebody loves you. You get that? So, what are you going to do?
Now on, I just really want to get my stuff together. I'm still waiting to get accepted into Emerson. And like before I actually came on here, I was thinking about not even going. But I do want to go and show my mom that I do care. And I do want to get my stuff together and help my baby.
If you don't like the way your parents parented, you get an opportunity to change all of that.
Right.
And you, Alexis, what do you want?
I'm just going to try to change myself and just stop getting into trouble in school and just focus on what I need to do so that I can go to college and get a job.
Okay, it goes to work. So, we've got something planned for you. This is in an effort to start healing the relationship you have with your caregivers. We thought it would be a good idea to have you all work together to give back to the community. So what we're doing is we're sending everybody off to the Homes with Hope Soup Kitchen in Westport, Connecticut. And you're going to work together to help people less fortunate than yourself. Alison, I'm not including you in this because you've written yourself out of the story. And I really wanted this to be between Alexis and her caregiver, her mother figure at the moment, who really is her sister Melissa. You get to end this part, you young ladies. What do you want to say? What do you want to say to your mum? What do you want to say to Melissa? Who's going to go first?
I just want to say sorry for treating you the way I do and not being the way that you expected me to be and going behind your back and just not doing what you expected me to do. And I am going to go to school and get my stuff together so I can raise this baby and be financially stable to raise it. I'm sorry.
I didn't even have to ask you.
I'm sorry for everything that I've done and always doing stuff that you don't want me to do. And from now on, I'm going to listen and I'm going to try to get a job so I can help around the house and just, I'm sorry.
I love you, no matter what.
All right. We'll be back.
You're not even giving me a chance to, prove anything.
You've proven enough, Cheyenne. You lied to me, you got pregnant.
Do you know what your daughter's getting up to?
The love from my mother, and she can't get it. She doesn't care what you think.
I don't know who I am anymore because of what my mom did to me.
It's time for these families to start healing. Maybe working together to help others can mend these broken bonds.
Welcome to the Gillespie Center. Come on in, you guys. Get out of the rain. We give about 220 bags of groceries away every month, and we really rely on volunteers. We love them up. So,
I'd like some of that.
All right.
Some chicken.
It's good?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. This looks so good.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you all for coming and helping out.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I feel good helping people.
Thank you for bringing me here to help me.
And I'll try to be a little more supportive.
I love you.
I love you too. Always have, always will. I just want you to know how much I love you.
I love you too, and I think it's great that you brought me here because it really it's making a step forward to changing things and making things better. Thank you.
Thank you.